So why did I choose a Crown Victoria for this Godzilla engine swap? All right, I think it's time to get this engine swap started. Let's load up some tools and take this car to the shop. It's locked. So this here is a, what year is this thing? It is 09. It's a 2009 Ford Crown Victoria with a 4.6 V8 in it, and I will be putting a 7.3 Godzilla engine in it. There's nothing wrong with this car, so it's kind of sad to take it apart like that. It's got 87,000 miles on it. It's a little bit sad taking cars apart that actually run great, but I think this should be a fun project, and hopefully the 7.3 fits somewhat decent under the engine or under the hood in the engine bay, so we'll see how it goes. So this is a retired police car that I got off the auction over 6 months ago, and I haven't really done anything to it besides peel the stickers and remove a couple lights from the inside, but I drive it once in a while just to warm up the fluids and stuff like that. But it needs a wash. Also, the damage, I bought it off an auction, so it's got a salvage title, which I still don't have. It's been like over 6 months, way over 6 months, and I still don't have the title, thanks to COVID and, I don't know, slowing everything down. But it's got the damage right here. You can see it's barely a dent, and then the bumper got hit right there, and the trunk lid's a little bit out of line. But I'm not too worried about the looks of it, because I want to make sure that I get that 7.3 Godzilla engine installed, and the biggest problem is making it run, I guess, as far as like the PCM and the tuning and all that. But like I said, it's got 73,000 miles on it, or wait, 87,000. Read that backwards. But it's in good shape. It runs awesome. It's got 4.6, but you would think this thing would have more power than it does. But maybe when they sell these at the auction, when they retire the police cars, maybe they detune them or something, because it doesn't feel like it's got that much power for a cop car. But we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this engine just yet. Probably just have it on a pallet, and if things don't go as planned with the 7.3, maybe put it back in and keep driving it as is. But we'll see. I mean, this engine's pretty big also, like size-wise. But so far from my research, it looks like that the transmission that's in here now will bolt right up to the 7.3, but I'm not 100% sure. And also I should be able to use like a power steering pump and the AC compressor and maybe the alternator. Of course I'll have to make custom brackets to bolt it up, but once I line them up and everything, I should be able to get the proper size belt and daily it or whatever. And then of course in the future, if it runs properly with the 7.3, I would like to go ahead and put a Whipple supercharger on it. They should be shipping those 7.3 kits shortly, maybe probably beginning of next year they're going to start shipping them. So I don't know if the hood clearance will be good or not, but you can always cut a hole in that or just remove the hood. But we'll see how it goes. Tires are awesome. It does do burnouts. When I first got it, I did a burnout only burns one wheel at a time, we'll have to take care of that. But it does burn out. So eventually, if everything is well with the swap, I would like to go ahead and repaint it, maybe just all white, because when I bought it I thought this was like decals or stickers, but it's actually painted on and it goes inside the door jambs and stuff, so it kind of sucks, but it's whatever. There's a dent here, but that's my bad. I hit that with my mower and there's a scratch right there. Awesome, let's go. Got some power, but I don't know, I guess I'm expecting more from a police car, but maybe they do detune it, I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. But here we are. It's like 30 degrees here in North Carolina. It's like trying to snow. First snow December 1st 2020. Cold start. Yeah. Alright, let's get this thing inside the shop and see what we can do. Oops, that's second gear. Alright, let's go. So here's this 7.3 Godzilla that's going right into this Crown Victoria. Can't open the hood with one hand, but I have no idea how this is gonna work, but it's gonna work one way or another. So let's get this original 4.6 out of here and try to stuff that 7.3 in. So why did I choose a Crown Victoria for this Godzilla engine swap? A couple reasons. I already had this Crown Victoria sitting around just looking awesome in my yard, and so it just, you know, sat there for 6, 7, 8 months, and finally I decided I want to do something with it. It runs awesome as it is, but I want to do something different. The other reason is these Crown Vics, they actually set on the frame, kind of like a pickup truck, like a F-150 or F-250. So I know that that engine right there weighs a lot, but it's alright because this thing sits on the frame, so it can handle whatever weight you put in it. Plus I thought it would be really cool. So here's the Crown Vic lifted up on the lift. As you can see, it is on the frame like a pickup truck, and it's actually pretty clean under here. Like, I don't see any major rust or anything like that. This is from the auction, like forklifts and all that. But looks to me like the easiest thing would be just to drop the whole subframe down and do it that way. It seems like a lot more work, but I think it'll be easier to try to mount the new engine up, because I am reusing the existing transmission,
and I'm going to try to reuse like the power steering and the AC compressor and alternator and all that, because the new engine, the new Godzilla engine, doesn't have anything. It just has a, you know, water pump and a couple pulleys. But so the alternator would go here somewhere. I'd have to make a custom bracket. Compressor should bolt up right there, but I'm not sure. If it doesn't, I'll make a custom bracket and make it work, because I do want AC in the car. The power steering pump should bolt up right here. Probably won't match up with the holes exactly, but you know, custom bracket, that's all it takes. But all right, let's drain some fluids and try to lower this subframe down. It looks pretty simple. There's a couple bolts here, there, and then up top a few bolts. Looks like the whole assembly will just come down. I will have to, I guess, drain the brake fluid and do it that way. But I mean, most people just pull these engines through the top, but since I'm not putting the same engine in, it'll be easier if the whole subframe is on the ground. It'll be easier to make the motor mounts, because I do have to make some custom motor mounts. So I'm hoping that the headers would clear the steering shaft here, because it's already very close as is, and to me it looks like these headers are way bigger than the original ones. So I'm hoping it'll clear, but I guess we'll find out. So this is where the original motor mount is. Same thing on this side. I believe I can reuse the same starter with that Godzilla engine. These are some small cats. Very small for a V8. It's crazy. Alright, let's lower it down, drain some fluids, and keep going. 5 minutes into the swap, already broke something. Try to remove the sway bar. These bolt clips that go in there are kind of rusted, and one of them didn't want to come out, so that's that. I don't think I need a sway bar. Weight reduction. This side was good. It's like someone replaced it on this side or something. Oh well. Not really sure how long this thing is gonna take. Like maybe a week, maybe a couple days. But I guess we'll find out. I don't want to take too long. The main goal is to get the engine mounted, and then I guess figure out how to make it run, because Ford will be making a control system for these engine swaps, but they don't have it yet. But they should be releasing it, but I'm hoping to just make it run with the original PCM. But I'm not sure how that's going to work. I guess one step at a time. want to see if I can save the Freon and not disconnect the compressor. It's way down here, and I'm planning to drop the engine down with the subframe and all. So I'm thinking if I just unbolt it, take the belt off and I'll bolt it and maybe just tuck it up here somehow so I don't have to drain it. It's not about refilling it, I just don't want to drain it. The car's already inside the shop, and you know, draining AC is never a good idea, I guess. So maybe I can move this dryer here to the side and just try to tuck up this compressor up here somewhere. There's plenty of room. I just removed the fan, which is electric fan, and I'm sure that's gonna be big enough for the Godzilla as well. I don't know, maybe not. This radiator, I'm sure it's big enough. If not, I can always upgrade later on. Right now the goal is to put the engine in and try to make it run with the original PCM if possible, and then if that doesn't work, then I'll just wait for that forward control system to come out for these engine swaps. But we'll see how things go. Wow, this tensioner is kind of weak. Or maybe it was just stuck a little bit. Well, now it works, but the first pull, you could probably tell in the video even, it was just kind of like not going back in place. So this engine here is still good, and it's got pretty low miles, but I'm not sure as of right now what I will be doing with it. I might just keep it for now, just in case my swap doesn't go as planned and I have to put everything back. We'll see, but I don't know. Probably should have done something fun with it before taking it out, like try to feed it some NOS or something. Just didn't have time for that. So didn't get much done today because it's getting late, but we're making progress. I just noticed how these cop cars are modified. Look at these connections and wires. It's kind of sad. I'm surprised. I don't know who's QCing these, but I'm surprised this actually passes any kind of quality control. That harness just goes over there. I'm gonna obviously rip all that out, but I'm just surprised to see something like that on the, you know, police cars. But so far I'm just piling everything up in the trunk, all the OEM parts. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously I'm gonna use this fan, but everything else I'm not sure what I'll be able to use. I need to take all this out also. Weight reduction. But that is it, I guess, for this one. Hopefully in the next video I'll have the engine out and then start putting the new engine in later.